Islam, shalom, hola, aloha, bonjour, osio, assalamu alaikum. This is your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor, coming to you live in full effect. Thank you for joining me. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell down below so you can be notified whenever I'm dropping new content. Leave a comment and interact with me. Thank you. I really do appreciate your viewership. Back at it again with more definitions for your dome piece, Black's Law Dictionary. Let's jump into it. This one, because of the times we in, I decided to do a little bit about the coming election. All right, let's see. Casting vote, where the votes of a deliberative assembly or legislative body are equally divided on any question or motion, it is the privilege of the presiding officer to cast one vote. If otherwise, he would not be entitled to any vote on either side, or to cast one additional vote. If he has already voted as a member of the body, this is called the casting vote. In layman terms, kind of like it says the presiding officer gets to do like a tiebreaker vote. This will be considered the casting vote. When it's to like a legislative body or a deliberative body, that makes decisions. All right, so something slight. Let's see, casualty. This one's kind of interesting. The casualty. All right, let's see. Accident, event due to sudden, unexpected, or unusual cause. Event not to be foreseen or guarded against. Inevitable accident, misfortune or mishap, that which comes by chance or without design. A loss from such an event or cause, such as by fire, shipwreck, or lightning, etc. All right, so that's pretty much like what a casualty would be. So these chance, accident, contingency, also that which comes without design or without being foreseen. All right, that's pretty much a casualty, like accidental death, mishap, someone goes missing on a voyage. That would be casualty. All right, let's keep moving. All right, I'm not here yet. Bear with me. All right, what's the definitions I have for you? Okay, right here. Violation. What does it mean, violation? All right. Injury, infringement, breach of right, duty, or law, ravishment, or seduction. All right, all that would be considered a violation. Breach of a right, breach of a duty, breach of a law. This is infringement, like infringement upon a right. Some kind of injury, if you were injured, a violation. Even seduction, being suckered into something, being seduced. All that would be considered a violation, fam. All right, next. Visa. I thought this one was interesting. A lot of people think about Visa as like, Visa, Express, MasterCard. But let's see in law, Visa. An official endorsement upon a document, a passport, a commercial book, etc., to certify that it has been examined and found correct or in due form. All right, so that's pretty much what Visa is. Of course, when it comes to passports, traveling internationally, need that Visa endorsement. Let's continue along here. It's another one, voluntary. I thought this was kind of interesting. All right, so we have voluntarily up here. It's voluntary. It says unconstrained by interference, unimplied, by another's unimpelled by another's influence or spontaneous acting of oneself. All right, and then we have voluntarily up here, done by design or intentional, proposed, intended, or not accidental. All right, voluntarily and voluntary. So dealing in contracts, whenever you put your signature on it, it's voluntary. Voluntary when it comes to contract law. And let's see, volunteer. One volunteers for something. A person who gives his service without any express or implied promise of remuneration. So pretty much without any kind of promise of getting anything in return. One who intrudes himself into a matter which does not concern him, or one who pays the debt of another without request, when he is not legally or morally bound to do so, and when he has no interest or interest to protect in the making of such payment. All right, I mean he's not really working in the interest of the person he's helping out. He wasn't hired to aid them in any kind of way. Pretty much just freely giving services without any kind of promise that you're going to get anything in return. Like, one of the most important parts is no interest to protect. No interest to protect. Not even your own interest. You're not even doing this in your own best interest for the most part. It's just completely voluntary. I mean, you're just a volunteer, voluntarily, just giving up your own free will. All right, not gonna make this one too long, but I also wanted to check out, voter. What does Black's Law say about voter? It says the word has two meanings: a person who performs acts of voting, and a person who has the qualifications entitling him to vote. Its meaning depends on the connection in which it is used, and it is not always equivalent to electors. All right, so pretty much a voter isn't always equivalent to an elector. Let's read this down here. When used in proportion to or in contrast to the word elector, it has but one meaning. A voter in this sense is a elector who exercises the privilege. So I wanted you to see that, a privilege confirmed upon him by the Constitution, right, and the laws of voting for the most part. And he is an elector when he does vote. And then down here it says a limited sense. In a limited sense, a voter is a person having a legal right to vote, sometimes called a legal voter. All right, but up here, it really does say a voter isn't always equivalent to an elector, which means just because you vote, it doesn't necessarily mean that it counts, or that you are electing the person, or that you are selecting the person. All right, I wanted to read this. Voting by ballot. The term is used to distinguish open voting from secret voting. Do you know about that? Open voting from secret voting. The privilege of secrecy is of the essence of voting by ballot. All right, so the fact that you vote by ballot, there's a secrecy behind it. No one knows exactly who you vote for, which means it's not always transparent for the most part. So we don't really know how the numbers are being fixed, especially when it comes to electronic ballots, mail-in ballots, because the secrecy. And then another part is, it says privilege. once again, the privilege of secrecy when you vote by ballot. I really just wanted to go over this since, this is the times that we're in, election day and all that. But once again, this is your brother Zach Bay. If you have any questions, reach out to me in the comments. Let me know. Let's have a conversation about it. Peace.